Squats. Squats are a type of exercise that involve bending the knees and hips to lower the body towards the ground and then pushing back up to a standing position. Squats are a popular exercise because they work many different muscle groups at once, including the quads, glutes, hamstrings, and core. There are many different variations of squats, including bodyweight squats, goblet squats, barbell squats, and split squats. Each variation has its own benefits and challenges, and can be tailored to an individual's fitness level and goals. Squats are often included in strength training programs. Leg circles. Leg circles are a type of exercise that target the hip flexors, glutes, and core muscles. To perform leg circles, you typically lie on your back on a mat or other comfortable surface, with your legs extended straight up in the air. From this starting position, you make small circles with your legs, moving them in a clockwise or counterclockwise direction. Leg circles can be performed with both legs at once, or with one leg at a time. They are often included in pilates or yoga workouts, and can also be done as a warm-up or cool-down exercise. Leg circles can help to improve hip mobility and flexibility, as well as tone and strengthen the muscles of the lower body. However, it is important to use proper form and to start with a small range of motion, gradually increasing the difficulty as you become more comfortable with the exercise. It is also important to listen to your body and avoid any pain or discomfort during the exercise. Jumping jacks. Jumping jacks are a type of exercise that involve jumping up and spreading your legs and arms out to the sides, then returning to a starting position with your legs together and arms at your sides. This movement is repeated continuously, typically at a fast pace, to increase heart rate and improve cardiovascular fitness. Jumping jacks can be performed as a standalone exercise, as part of a warm-up or cool-down routine, or as a component of a larger cardio or height workout. They are a great way to increase heart rate and work up a sweat quickly, making them an effective form of aerobic exercise. Jumping jacks also work many different muscle groups, including the legs, glutes, core, and shoulders. They can help to improve coordination and agility, as well as increase bone density and overall fitness level. Crisscross scissors. The crisscross scissors exercise is a core exercise that targets your abs and obliques. Here is how to do it. Lie on your back with your legs extended up towards the ceiling. Place your hands behind your head and lift your shoulder blades off the ground to engage your core. Lower your right leg towards the ground, keeping it a few inches off the floor. At the same time, twist your torso to the left and bring your right elbow towards your left knee. Switch sides by bringing your left leg towards the ground and twisting your torso to the right, bringing your left elbow towards your right knee. Continue alternating sides in a scissoring motion for 8 to 12 reps on each side. To make the exercise more challenging, you can add a bicycle motion by straightening your non-working leg as you twist towards the other side. You can also hold a weight in your hands to increase the intensity of the exercise. It's important to keep your lower back pressed into the ground throughout the exercise to avoid straining your back. Make sure to engage your abs and obliques as you twist, and avoid pulling on your neck with your hands. Side shuffle switch. Side shuffle switch is an exercise that is often performed in fitness and sports training. It is a lateral movement exercise that can help improve agility, balance, and coordination. To perform a side shuffle switch, follow these steps. Begin by standing with your feet hip-width apart, with your knees slightly bent and your core engaged. Take a step to the side with your right foot, crossing your left foot behind it. Quickly take another step to the right with your right foot, this time bringing your left foot to meet your right foot. Repeat the movement to the left, taking a step to the side with your left foot, crossing your right foot behind it, and then quickly taking another step to the left with your left foot, bringing your right foot to meet your left foot. Continue alternating sides, moving Lunges. Lunges are a popular lower body exercise that work your glutes, hamstrings, quads, and calves. Here are the steps to perform a basic lunge. Start in a standing position with your feet hip-width apart and your arms at your sides. Take a large step forward with one foot, lowering your back knee down towards the ground. Make sure your front knee is directly above your ankle, and your back knee is hovering just above the floor. Push through your front heel to return to the standing position. Repeat the movement on the other side by taking a step forward with the opposite foot. Continue alternating sides, completing 8 to 12 reps on each leg. When performing lunges, it's important to maintain good form to avoid injury. Keep your chest lifted, your core Plie squats. Plie squats are a lower body exercise that target the muscles in your inner thighs, quads, glutes, and hamstrings. Here is how to do a plie squat. Stand with your feet slightly wider than shoulder width apart, and your toes turned out at a 45-degree angle. Engage your core and keep your chest lifted. Lower your body down into a squat, bending your knees and keeping your heels on the ground. Your thighs should be parallel to the ground, and your knees should Burpees. Burpees are a full-body exercise that can be challenging but very effective for improving cardiovascular fitness, strength, and endurance. Here are the steps to perform a basic burpee. Begin in a standing position with your feet shoulder-width apart. Drop down into a squat position with your hands on the floor in front of you. Kick your feet back into a plank position with your arms fully extended and your body in a straight line. Lower your body down into a push-up, bending your arms until your chest touches the floor. Push your body back up into a plank position. Jump your feet forward so they land just outside your hands. Explosively jump straight up into the air, reaching your arms overhead. Land softly back on the ground and repeat for 8 to 12 reps. Burpees can be modified to suit different fitness levels. If you're a beginner, you can modify the exercise by stepping back instead of jumping and omitting the push-up. To make the exercise more challenging, you can add a jump squat or a tuck jump at the end of the burpee. It's important to maintain good form throughout the exercise to avoid injury. Keep your core engaged, your back straight, and your hips level. Also, be sure to warm up properly before attempting burpees, as they can be quite intense. Butterfly stretch. The butterfly stretch is a simple but effective stretching exercise that targets the muscles in your hips, inner thighs, and lower back. Here is how to curtsy lunges. Curtsy lunges are a variation of the traditional lunge that targets your glutes, quads, and hamstrings. Here is how to do a curtsy lunge. Begin standing with your feet hip-width apart. Take a step back with your right foot, crossing it behind your left leg at a diagonal angle. Lower your body down into a lunge, bending both knees until your left thigh is parallel to the ground. Keep your weight in your left heel and make sure your left knee is in line with your left ankle. Push through your left heel to stand back up to the starting position. Repeat on the other side by stepping back with your left foot and crossing it behind your right leg. Continue alternating sides, completing 8 to 12 reps on each leg. To increase the intensity of the exercise, you can hold dumbbells or other weights in your hands. You can also add a pulse at the bottom of the lunge to work your glutes even harder. It's important